one girl other than my sister that watches this channel. But just got to acknowledge you guys are there. So we are out on the 82 Honda Magna this evening. And I'm seriously having a ton of fun with this thing. I did adjust the idle up a little bit, so she idles just fine. Doesn't miss a beat. And I do have some DXL pops because of the straight pipe. But if you take away the straight pipe, you don't have that mean V4 sound. So at least for now, I think we're going to keep it. We're on one of my favorite stretches between Lebanon and Ephrata. I'm sure we've been on this before, but it's just a nice area. Lots of trees, straight road, and no cell phone reception, which used to make me a little nervous, but now it's freedom. Get out of cell phone reception and you don't have to worry about anybody checking in on you. But anyway, I figured today I'll talk about working on older motorcycles and also mention a few things about the 82 Magna today. Yes, I do need to mention that these are auxiliary turn signals. There are two more that are mounted up there. They're working, so don't mind that this one's working. That one went out because I got water in it, but they work too. So anyway, what's interesting about the 82 Honda Magna 750 is this was the first V4 Honda built, and let me tell you, just the major amount of smooth this bike has. Been realizing that when you're shifting through the gears, using the clutch or not, you don't feel the gear shifts at all. If you ride a little Ninja or something, maybe a sport bike, different motorcycles, you feel that gear kick in. This one with the hydraulic clutch, like I said, I don't even feel it when I don't use the clutch, but it just shifts so smooth. And we do have 5 speeds and overdrive. I'm actually in overdrive right now. This is a little crazy because this only goes up to 85. You go above that, you don't really know where you are as far as speed goes. So Pennsylvania roads, you really shouldn't need that any further. But just so you know, the 82 Magna's stock gauges only go up to 85. Also, this is aftermarket 4-in-1 straight pipe. There's no brand on it, so I can't tell you what it actually is, but just so you know, that's what we're working with here. One thing I want to tell you, if you think it's going to be glamorous to start working on motorcycles, you got another thing coming. You ever talk to a mechanic of cars or bikes, they're going to tell you it's not something you want to do. The only joy and excitement comes when you finally get something fixed and it's working and running correctly. Otherwise, you dig into something, you replace some parts, try and run it, still doesn't work. You may or may not get stranded. So that is the glamour of fixing motorcycles for sure. I have a project right now that now granted, I bought it not running, and the carbs were off the bike, so I went through the carbs, adjusted what I need to, checked on things, and I thought it was good to go. So I threw it on the bike. Come to find out, it's leaking fuel. So now what do I gotta do? I gotta pull it out. I had to order parts that I didn't know were missing, and so the parts just came in, but I gotta pull those carburetors back out, go through them again, make sure I didn't miss anything the first time around because it's leaking fuel for sure, put them back in, install the parts that I I now have that I know are missing, and then hope and pray that it runs this time and doesn't leak fuel. I'm also going to go ahead, I ordered spark plugs for it. They're cheap enough. Go ahead and order new spark plugs. I pulled them out, cleaned them, and gapped them. But just so I know that's not an issue, I'm gonna put new spark plugs on the bike too. And while I'm at it, I'm gonna go ahead and do a pressure test on all the cylinders. Make sure all the cylinders are fine, and I don't have a dead cylinder somewhere. So we'll do a compression test on the cylinders. But that's the excitement you have to look forward to when you're fixing motorized equipment. Now, I will be honest, I love it. As much as I love riding, I love working on bikes too. But you gotta live for those moments when you actually fix them. Those moments when you got them running great, like this one. I'm really psyched about this bike. She's doing what I need her to do, and she's fun to ride, and this is the excitement. This is the joy and the reward for doing what we do. The other thing is, if you're working for other people, fixing their bikes, yeah, it's always exciting to give a bike back, running and working well, and they're super excited, and they probably will pay you for your job well done. Now, they can come back a couple weeks from now and say, hey, something's wrong again, you didn't do a good job, and that's no fun. So, just so you know, that is an issue if you're working for other people. For me, if I fix a bike and it's no longer running, I know I did something wrong, and I gotta go back to the drawing board. But fix it right, and you're riding. So, that is what I wanted to get through today. Let's get some DXL here on the bike. If you love that sound, give me a thumbs up. Tell me what you want to see or hear more from this motorcycle. And if you're following the channel, tell me what you want me to get on the road next. Some parts came in for the 97 Magna, so I think we got the 82 on the road, so maybe we'll work on the newest, excuse me, newest Magna that I have and the newest acquisition, because that's not going to take a whole lot. So, give me a thumbs up. Thank you for subscribing, and I will see you on the next one.